That's right, Quantick's World, a funny farm run by rosy-cheeked bumpkin farmer David Quantick, a man who certainly knows how to milk a joke. What's the harvest like this week, Dave?
Well, this week I'm dressed as a boxing referee and standing between Pop's two weediest men, Jarvis, the pale destroyer Cocker, and Michael, every season is panto season, Jackson, and saying, I want a good clean fight. Because when in 1985 the Cars sang, Who's Gonna Take You Home Tonight, Jarvis could never have thought the answer was going to be the Metropolitan Police. And when Jacko took the stage at the Brits in his new role as Jesus, only whiter, he little thought he'd soon meet Pontius Pilate, dressed as a corduroy pipe cleaner. For trend watchers, it was a great night. Inter-artist disputes have always been part of rock. Some of us may remember the war between Oasis and Blur, which also ended on Monday when Noel Gallagher choked to death trying to snort Michael Hutchence. In the 70s, the war between Pink Floyd and Smokey continued until Roy Chubby Brown entered on the Smokey side, thus robbing us of such great records as Shine On You Crazy Diamond, What the Bleep is a Crazy Diamond. And in the 60s, the music press earned their reputation as troublemakers when Ginty for Girls comic suggested that Lulu had called the Viet Cong a pup, and thereby started the Vietnam War. A war that only ended when Ian Astbury from The Cult appeared on Saigon TV and said, I am Jim Morrison, please stop fighting. Ow, no I really am. But the feud between Wacko Jacko and failed harvest Jarvis is a new thing. Was Jarvis incensed at Michael's power to give trees a big stiffy in the rainforest? Did he take the video for Scream too seriously and think that Mike and his sister Janet, who's holding my chest, Jackson, really were spacemen? Or was he just fed up about the lack of any controversy at all about his new single, Have You Ever Noticed How You Never Get Quite Enough Milk in Those Individual Cartons on Trains? Go on, Mr. Journalist, make me apologise for that. My theory is this. The Jarv, as we call him, old cocky boy, has finally run out of events in his life to write songs about. Look at Mile End on the Trainspotting soundtrack. It takes 8 minutes to tell us that Jarvis used to live in a flat and the stairs smells of wee-wee. Whereas Michael Jackson has a jolly interesting life, but chooses strangely not to write about it. At the Brits, Jarvis was happily tossing himself about in the mosh pits with his mates and going, come on, Northern Opera, let's do that thing where you roll me over the crowd with your hands. When suddenly he saw Jacko singing, What About Us? What have we done with his Bosnian pram in his video? And thought, if I was him, I'd be writing songs called I Shagged Elvis Presley's Daughter, except I didn't. And Diana Ross? I wanted a nose like Diana Rigg. Oh my God, I look ridiculous. Get it off me. Leapt on stage to tell Jacko where he was going wrong, and the rest is rock history. But it won't do Jarvis any good in the long run. Do you remember when Carter attacked Philip Schofield? Nope, neither does anybody else.
I remember it, Dave. I remember it, so it's etched on my memory.
I remember it well as well.
But all right, everyone remembers it.
No. Well, let's hope there's another big celebrity fight, David, for you to comment on next week, then.
Yeah.
I'm the Harry Carpenter of pop.
You are.
So you're coming back next week, Dave?
Oh, for sure.
Good.
Leading the bath.